Hello, and welcome to the Wrestle Vomit Podcast, Essential Vomit series of podcasts. As always, we're your hosts, Mac Taylor and the Cunninghams, Joe and Amber. Amber is back from her work hiatus
Yes.
from the podcast.
I gotta go back in a little bit.
And we are here today to talk about the week in WWE and AEW Dynamite. We did cut Dark and Elevation out of the schedule because Rampage is coming soon, and that's much more important to talk about, especially if what happens on Rampage is what we think is going to happen on Rampage. It's going to be one of the biggest show debuts ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy.
But significantly less exciting. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. So we start off with Nikki ASH celebrating her title victory. And I mean, it's good for Nikki Cross. You know, she finally got her acknowledgement from booking. It's not exactly what we wanted for her, but she got what she wanted. But Charlotte comes out, Rhea comes out. We're setting up a triple threat for SummerSlam, but we're still gonna have Charlotte versus Nikki tonight for no fucking reason.
Yep.
I don't know why we have to do this all the time.
They like to do it, man. They like to have
save your match for the pay-per-view
matches.
Like, give people a reason to. If we've seen this match like 7 times, why would we want to watch it on pay-per-view?
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't even want to watch it the first time.
True. But the triple threat makes it more exciting because at least 2 of the people I like.
It adds more. And
also, I'm just tired of seeing Rhea and Charlotte.
Yeah.
Well, we've also seen these 3 go back and forth because of the build to Rhea and Charlotte. Nikki was a part of that for a while. So this is nothing new that we've added here. But we did get Damian Priest versus Sheamus for a contender spot. An okay match. I mean, Sheamus worked most of it. And then Priest comes back at the end here, knocks his mask off, and re-breaks his nose.
Sheamus is going to use that forever.
It's kind of like the Cody Rhodes gimmick back in the day where he was disfigured Cody Rhodes when he had to wear the plastic mask. Sheamus does okay with it, though. And this match was okay. I gave it 2.5 stars, but we just didn't get a lot. We could have used more time with this. Hopefully, at the pay-per-view for the title, they give them time.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's not pre-show.
It's probably going to be pre-show, but that still doesn't mean they can't have a good match on a pre-show.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the U.S. title. They don't give a goddamn about this thing.
No, they really don't. The mid-card titles are just kind of...
But they'll give the 24/7 title match a go from time to time.
Well, they did do that.
The 24/7 title has got a lot of spotlight lately.
Yeah, it has.
So then we moved on to Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders for the Raw Tag Team titles. I don't know why we had another match if this was just going to be the same result. Like the Viking Raiders didn't really need a rematch. Like they didn't win their shot. Like that should be it.
Yeah.
But anytime it was Styles locking it up with either of the Viking Raiders, it was solid.
Yep.
It was a solid flow. Everything went fine. But Omos just I don't think he knows what to do. He just throws people around and he does that like head crush thing that like Khali did, but like that just means you don't know what to do. So you're just gonna kind of like squeeze someone's head for a minute.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of ridiculous.
The dude can't wrestle for shit, man.
No.
But he's so big, that's all he has to do is just pick people up and fucking toss them. It's that easy. He doesn't have to have a big like move arsenal.
Yeah, but it looks like if you like put a fan near him, he would just fall over. He's just so goddamn clumsy.
Yeah.
It's like Khali. He's so big, he does not know what to do with his own body.
Yep.
And it's very noticeable. It's why guys like this typically don't last very long because there's not. Also, like, give Omos a mic. He's not going to cut a good promo. It's probably not going to be making any sense. You can't understand him when he speaks.
No.
So if you take Styles out of the picture, Omos is failure.
He's not going to be shit
as a wrestler. So
yeah.
But the commentators, it's like they've never seen a man this big before. They're like, oh my God, he's just so large. Look at this guy. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, he's a tall dude, but like, what else can he do?
Yeah.
He can kind of wrap his hands around your head and kind of do this. That's about it. He can shake a jar of change. That's about all he can do. Nevertheless, Styles and Omos win here. Viking Raiders get swept under the rug. They deserve better than this.
Absolutely. They're one of the best.
Really,
tag teams
AJ
on the main
Styles
roster.
deserves better than this.
Yeah. But, AJ's had his, his time to shine for a while now. And like we've talked about before, we don't know how much longer he's going to be wrestling.
And he's so good that he's dragging Omos with him.
Yeah. That's all right. Like you said, once AJ's out of the picture, Omos shit.
Like every big guy that's been paired with like an actual good wrestler. Like remember Tomko with Christian? Remember his singles career? That didn't go anywhere.
Vaguely.
You remember Virgil with Ted DiBiase? Remember how good that worked out for Virgil?
Yeah.
So it always happens.
It does.
Whatever. Omos is the next WWE champion at WrestleMania.
I mean, Khali did get the World Heavyweight title at one point. So if there's a battle royal for the WWE title, expect Omos to win because they're going to be like, he's so big. How they going to get him over the ropes?
Right. It's going to take every fucking one of them to team up and fucking get his ass over.
Then we got Drew McIntyre versus Veer, which wasn't actually much of a match. It was more of a segment. So I gave it 1 star just because it wasn't actually a match.
No.
Jinder Mahal got his attorney. And then Drew tried to get the Drew is gonna kill you chance going. I'm like, Drew, that's Samoa Joe's thing. Don't try to make it your thing. All right.
Right.
You're the Scottish storyteller. He's the Joe's gonna kill you guy. Don't get
not the warrior anymore.
Yeah.
You're the storyteller.
Storyteller. You guys talk about the Scottish lands.
Yeah.
But when Veer did get into the ring with the chair, he got Claymored in the Drew McIntyre in chairs.
He loves them.
And he kicked the shit out of that chair into Veer's head. Like that thing bent almost.
Yeah.
Like, it was horrible.
Yeah.
And the week before with Shanky, he almost killed Shanky with those chair shots.
34.
Yeah. And they were
34 was the count.
And it's Drew McIntyre chair shots. Not just and he was laying into it.
Oh yeah, dude.
His back was torn to hell.
Kind of hard to watch. And usually I like that stuff.
He just kept going.
Drew fucking destroyed him with that chair.
Drew, are you okay, man? Is everything going okay at home?
He's pissed, dude.
It's chair therapy.
He's mad. He doesn't get to go after Lashley anymore.
You break things. That's considered therapy. It's chair
We
therapy.
usually don't break people.
Well, Drew likes to.
So yeah, and then Drew even gets his hands on the lawyer for some reason.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, this is setting up for Drew and Jinder probably at SummerSlam, and it's going to be a good match. I like the build, but as the match itself between Drew and Veer, it was non-existent. It was just there to kick him in the face.
I think Jinder's wanting a Punjabi prison match.
Cool.
For that. So that's
Totally
probably what we'll get. Yeah.
And Drew will break off a piece of it, probably beat Jinder for like
He
25
fucking will,
minutes.
Dude. He's gonna go 35 shots.
Oh god. With bamboo.
Yeah.
So then we got Eva Marie and Doudrop versus Natalya and Tamina. Doudrop wrestled most of the match. Natalya injured her ankle.
Yeah.
And Lily distracted Eva Marie and she got super kicked and did a horrible sell.
Yeah, but she actually took a fucking bump for once.
Yeah,
so
she did. I will say that.
I'm happy she did that.
She took a bump. And it was from Tamina, one of the rougher people.
Yeah.
1 star. This was garbage.
It was.
This is always garbage.
Yeah.
And it's only because of Eva Marie. Piper Niven is a solid wrestler. Hence why she does all the wrestling.
Yeah.
But also they injured Natalya.
Yeah.
So it's like he really fucked up in this match. Nothing was gained.
No.
And Natalya's ankle's fucked.
Yeah.
So she is out now.
For at least a few weeks. It's not a major injury. Like they probably will be able to keep the titles, but she's not gonna be able to wrestle for a little bit. So Tamina's on her own, and that's not good.
No.
They'll probably make her like defend just by herself. And then Eva Marie and Doudrop will get the title.
That would be so fucked up, man.
I could see that.
And Eva Marie will actually carry both titles and won't let.
Yeah.
Piper.
She would too.
She'd be like, and your women's tag team champion, Eva Marie.
Ugh.
I'm not doing it as annoying as
I'm surprised you did it at all. So then we got Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross. I was worried going into this match. This was going to be another squash match, but Keith Lee was in the power position. Kross actually had to wrestle because he couldn't just run over him. And I liked this match. It wasn't terrible.
No,
I gave it 3 stars.
It was a good match, man.
But Lee took another loss. So since he's come back, he's not won a match.
You're on a roll, dude.
I don't know why they decided to put these two together. Like if you're gonna have Kross
history in NXT,
but they didn't even bring that up.
No, NXT doesn't exist today.
Yeah, like they never like to mention it. You could have been like, oh yeah, these two fought for the NXT title, and this is like that rematch. You could have really built this, but they didn't. Granted, this was supposed to be Jeff Hardy, but Jeff Hardy has COVID.
Oh, that's right.
And Jeff Hardy was supposed to win again.
Really?
And then Scarlett was supposed to come back to then hype up Kross. And then he was going to get a victory the next week. But
against Hardy.
Probably. But Hardy has COVID, so Keith Lee was brought in basically just to take a loss for some reason, even though they could have just done the exact same thing, had Keith Lee win and then keep doing this thing. I don't know why they just gave up on that. I don't know why they tried to do that storyline in the first place either.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. But I gave it 3 stars. Like I said, it wasn't your typical squash. Like Lee actually put up it made Kross look good. That's the thing. When you actually have people wrestle matches, it makes them look better.
It does. Yeah.
So then we had Mason T-Bar versus Ali and Mansoor. And this was hilarious because we were texting the group chat. I was like, oh, it's Mason T-Bar. Joe's like, I hope they win. I'm like, they're probably going to lose to Ali and Mansoor. Then they did.
They fucking did, dude. Are you kidding me? The
knee strikes and kicks that Mason T-Bar did at the start of this match were brutal.
Yeah.
It was just like, bam, bam, bam. I was like, shit, are they actually going to win this match right now?
Yeah.
But they didn't.
They came out of the gate fucking hot.
But then Ali hit a very nice spin kick. Mansoor took most of the punishment from the bigger guys. And then Ali's he scolds him while he's jumping on the top rope to save him. And they get a victory roll win here. So I kind of like what they're doing with Ali and Mansoor. I don't hate it. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I'm not mad at it. Now Mason T-Bar just keep getting jobs.
Yeah, which is fucking bullshit.
Even when they were in Retribution, they got jobbed. They can't catch a break on the main.
No, they can't, and they won't give them anything. And I don't understand why. Somebody needs to go back and look at fucking Dijakovic in NXT. that's all I gotta say. It's so stupid.
Right. Well, and Keith Lee.
Mm-hmm.
These guys can have 5-star matches, but you have to actually let them wrestle people. And Ali too. I mean, this could have been a really good tag match if it had a build to it, but it didn't. It was just the random thing. This is more for Ali and Mansoor.
Yeah.
Then Lashley came out to talk about Goldberg, and Cedric and Shelton showed up for reasons. And then Lashley just beat both of them.
Yeah.
For what? Why? Why did we do this? Why did we break up the Hurt Business in the first place? Shelton and Cedric were a great tag team and a good part of it. And instead we traded them for bitches for the past few months. Yeah, they're gone now, but they kind of traded them for them.
They did.
The only good part about this is that Lashley had a jackhammer for the finish to send a message to Goldberg. But we didn't need to use Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin for this.
Nope.
Because they haven't even done anything with Lashley since the Hurt Business broke up. What sense did this make? Cedric has been feuding with Jeff Hardy.
Yep. And Shelton hasn't done.
He's been chasing the 24/7 title.
Yeah. On main event, Shelton Benjamin.
Well, yeah.
That's what he did.
It's good for you, Shelton. You're definitely not a Hall of Fame-esque athlete.
I don't think so either. His best run was when he was teamed up with Angle and
when he was the gold standard, he was a great mid-carder. Like for Intercontinental titles, IC titles. Fantastic wrestler. Some of the early Money in the Bank matches, he was the highlight of.
Yeah.
But now they're just like, Shelton Benjamin. Who cares about that guy?
Bring back his mama.
Or that one, the mama gimmick was great. Just like when MVP had Sherry Shepherd with him for some reason. Bring back Sherry Shepherd if she's still alive. Put her with Shelton Benjamin.
If she's still alive.
I don't know, man. I don't keep up with the View.
I don't either. I'm not sure who that is.
So then we got Riddle versus John Morrison.
Yeah.
This was a good match.
Yeah, it was.
They actually let him tie it up, and it was really good. A lot of great chain spots. And then Riddle did the wheelchair spot with the Miz again.
Yes, I love it, dude.
Also, this was the match that we were talking about getting the shirts. The shirts are on the way. They're almost here.
Yay.
SummerSlam, baby. SummerSlam. Get ready to get moist.
Moist. Dude, I can't wait.
It's going to be so great.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be awesome.
What color is it? It's black?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did DJ give you shit because you didn't get him one?
Yeah. I was like, you weren't even there when the conversation was happening.
No, he can't. That's my shirt.
I'm going to bleach it and then color it pink.
I'll still wear it.
Yeah. Then we're the pink and black attack for America's Most Wanted.
Yes, dude.
We're the hottest tag team in AWF, Amber.
Woo! The first tag team.
Hey, still counts.
Yeah.
But yeah, really great match. Styles and Omos get the distraction for Morrison to get the win here. Didn't mind that though.
No,
because they have been having this thing with Riddle, so it made sense. It wasn't just random.
Right.
But I gave the match 3 stars. These two are, these guys are main event quality wrestlers. Granted, they're in the mid card, but they're main event quality wrestlers. So, anytime they tie it up, when we don't have any other shenanigans going on, brilliant.
Yep.
Speaking of shenanigans, R-Truth and Reginald,
yes.
24/7 title. I did like this though, just because Truth had a mic pack on.
Yep.
It was just running at Reginald and missing the whole match.
What the hell?
Only Truth can make this gimmick work.
Yeah.
Then Reginald hits the spinning tea bag for the win.
Yep.
They're really setting up Reginald here. He even gets his own entrance music on SmackDown later. Because apparently Vince McMahon loves this guy. I don't know why. Of all the wrestlers you hate that are great, this is the one you want to put stock in?
Well, I mean,
he's gotta be just athletic.
Because how athletic he is, dude. I mean, the dude does crazy shit.
But so is Ricochet.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot out there.
Yeah.
Not just Reginald.
I think Ricochet died in the Money in the Bank ladder match because I haven't seen him.
Right, we haven't
since.
seen him. Haven't seen him.
Then we got our main event. Charlotte Flair, Nikki ASH. Flair just essentially beat the hell out of Nikki most of this match. It was just her showboating.
Yep.
And being typical Charlotte. And she rolls up Nikki for a win. And Nikki's like, I want a match next week. And I was like, why? Damn it. Why?
To see Becky return at that point.
Apparently, we'll talk about it. Well, we'll talk about it now. Becky isn't slated to return until the draft, which is after SummerSlam.
SummerSlam?
What?
Yeah, she's going to miss SummerSlam.
Why?
Wow.
At the very least, she said the soonest she'll return is the draft, which is like a couple of weeks after SummerSlam.
Yeah, they're doing it after.
Now.
It doesn't matter.
They do need her. Although there was a return in the SmackDown women's division. They're picking it up a little bit. But Raw needs Becky Lynch.
Yeah. Or somebody.
It's still not going to save them, dude.
It'll at least have a couple of good matches.
Yeah.
I want to see Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Break up this Charlotte thing. Like, nobody wants to see that anymore.
Right.
Becky comes in, beats up Charlotte. Charlotte pops a boob. She leaves. And then, then we go forward with actual good wrestling.
Yeah. I would like to see Becky and Rhea.
Then we head on over to the Black and Gold brand, which had a really good card this week. They've been slacking the past couple of weeks. They picked it up.
They did.
Because we started out with Ciampa and Thatcher versus Dunn and Lorcan.
Yeah, dude.
You can't go wrong with that.
No. All heavy hitters, dude.
Yeah. You're asking for someone to get injured in this match is what you're doing.
Yeah.
And there was even a tense start, like where they wouldn't take their eyes off each other. Like they were just like ready to go. And I'm just like, oh man, here we go. We're starting off good. And Dunn kind of controls early with Thatcher, but then him and Ciampa tear each other up.
Dude.
And the match is going good until Ridge Holland returns. Levels Ciampa and Thatcher, and bitter end finish there, and kind of sets up this new rivalry between Ciampa, Thatcher, and I guess Holland is joining Dunn and Lorcan.
Yeah. Since
Birch is still out.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Haven't seen Ridge in a while, dude.
Long time, yeah.
I don't know if he
to the point where I didn't even know who that was for a second. I was like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, because Kevin texted me and he was like, who is that? And I was at Bryce football practice, so I didn't see it. But when I got home, I watched it and they showed him. I was like, holy fuck, that's Ridge Holland.
You should have been on commentary, Joe.
Holy fuck, that's Ridge Holland. Oh my God.
Then we got the thing we've wanted. Samoa Joe comes out. And he tells Regal, I need 3 things from you. 1, I'm quitting as an authoritative figure at NXT.
Done.
2, you approve me to wrestle again. Done. 3,
Done.
Give me Samoa Joe. Or give me myself. Give me Karrion Kross.
Yep.
At TakeOver 36 for the NXT title. It's done.
We got it. We knew it.
This match is gonna be great.
I hope it's a quick match.
Joe's gonna kill him.
Yeah, that's what everybody wants.
And the strap will be off Cross, and he'll be good to go to Raw. And Joe can have probably a match with Pete Dunne in the future because they've kind of set that up a little bit. Can't go wrong there. Finally, we'll have a great NXT champion again.
Yep. I'm ready for it, dude. I cannot wait to fucking see Joe fucking just destroy Cross, dude.
Then we got the next match in the breakout tournament. Carmelo Hayes versus Josh Briggs. And at first I was like, why are we doing this? Like I thought we were going to give him someone else. But until I saw how big Briggs was, and I was like, oh, I get it. They're going to make Hayes like the scrappy underdog kind of character.
Right.
And they did. Briggs dominated early because he was large and it was really hard to take him down. But once Carmelo got that explosive offense going, he was able to take over and win the match.
Yeah.
So Carmelo Hayes looks good because he took down a giant. Briggs doesn't look weak because he, dominated a good portion of that match. Everybody wins here.
Yep.
And next week we're going to get, or not next week, after the last of the first round matches, we're going to get Hayes versus
Jones.
No, the Duke
guy?
Hudson. Yeah, Duke Hudson and Carmelo Hayes, which I think should have been the finals of this tournament.
Yeah.
Is going to happen in the next round. That's going to be the match to watch out for.
Yep. That's going to be a really good match.
And then throughout the show, we got Cameron Grimes and LA Knight golfing. Again, all these.
I'm washing your balls.
How long am I gonna wash these for, man? And it was just such a great segment, like where he bets him. He's like, "Bet you're gonna hit the trees,"
and he wouldn't take it.
Yeah, he does. He's like, "Ha! You owe me $5,000."
And Knight was like, "Give me my driver," and he pulls out like an iron or something. That was fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, and then
comical, man.
The Grizzled Young Vets were there golfing.
Yeah.
And then Grimes goes to take a shot, hits LA Knight in the nads, drives his golden golf ball for a hole in one, and then goes, "Did you see what they did to you? Those guys hit you." And then LA Knight chases them off. It was great.
I love what they're doing with these two right now, man. It's great.
So good. Like, again, I told you, Cameron Grimes can make this gimmick work.
And he is. He's killing it.
Taking it to the moon.
Yeah.
And then we got another thing I was waiting for to happen. Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez come out. Kai's talking about how great she is and how as long as they're together, she'll always have the belt. Then proceeds to clean her clock.
And I called it, dude. I've been saying it for weeks.
Well, we've both been saying it, but as soon as she was like hyping her up, I was like, me and DJ are both like, she's going to hit her. She's going to hit her. And then she was like right off camera. And I was like, she's going to hit her. And then boom, there comes that kick. We're going to get Kai and Gonzalez at 36. That's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
You think Dakota's going to take the title though?
Yes.
I think if I was booking this match, yes. But I don't think she'll take it. I think
you don't
Gonzalez,
think so?
I think Gonzalez will retain.
I think they can find somebody better. No offense to Dakota, but
She's been chasing this belt for so long. She deserves a shot.
Look at Nikki.
Well, does Dakota Kai have to dress up as a superhero to get a goddamn belt around here?
No.
She gonna be Nikki's sidekick?
Yeah.
But
who knows?
I feel like
ASK.
Dakota's been there for a while. You know what I mean? Like she's been in shit before Raquel even came.
Yeah, Dakota Kai's been around for a long time.
She's just
grown
annoying.
a lot.
Yeah.
She used to just cry all the time, and now she doesn't.
And she's got a solid in-ring style, and she's a really good heel.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't see her taking it from.
I think she's gonna take it.
Like I said, if I was booking this, 100% yes. But we all know how booking tends to go. So, but this is NXT. I do have more faith in them than usual.
Yep.
Then we got something that sucked. Caden Carter and Casey Catanzaro versus Frankie Monet and Jessica Maya. And again, this has nothing to do with Caden and Casey. They are phenomenal athletes. They deserve a shot at the tag titles. But Frankie Monet, it seems like she's just like not like she's like lost a step or something in the ring. She's just like sloppy kind of. And Jessica Maya has always been shit.
That wasn't a rookie though, wasn't it?
Hmm?
That was the first match with people that aren't rookies.
Yeah. But she like, I don't know. Maybe it's because she's been doing like squash matches. She just, the pace was off with her. And then Jessica Maya is always shit, consistent. Yeah. And poor Caden and Casey just have to struggle to keep this match going.
Yeah.
But they do get the win with the assisted 450. Good stuff. Hopefully Caden and Casey will get that shot at Io and Zoe. That would be a great match.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
So I gave it 1 star because I had to sit through that.
I'm not impressed with Frankie, dude.
No, and it's sad because I watched her for a long time. I loved her in TNA. So I'm like, what happened?
I don't know.
Then we got Imperium versus Hit Row. I thought this match was gonna be shit, but it wasn't.
Imperium's fucking good, man.
Well, yeah, Imperium's solid, but Hit Row, I was like, are they gonna like suck in the ring? No, not really.
No.
And Ashanti Adonis took most of the punishment. Top Dollar came in like a brick shit house and was running people over.
Yeah.
But like not a bad wrestling style. They both were fluent in the ring. But Imperium, even when they were like taking bumps, they never break that stone base.
No.
So it's like hard to get momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like kind of scary at times. Then LDF gets the distraction. So Top Dollar runs off while Adonis takes the finisher from Imperium. Imperium gets the win and will probably go on to face MSK. And LDF proceeds to beat everybody up until Swerve comes in with the chair. Swerve was real pissed here. Like this was, it was top tier Swerve.
Yeah.
Can't wait for this match between Swerve and Escobar. Honestly, I think that's probably going to be the match of the night.
Yep. I agree.
If we're just judging by ability.
He's going to.
Hey,
he's going to.
They've put a lot of stock in Swerve. Like they gave Swerve a whole ass crew.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to lose his like first defense or second defense.
I think it'll be a second.
Still, they're not going to have him lose this early.
No.
Then we cut to the way. Austin Theory is missing. He's run away from home. He's sad.
He's sad.
Lost.
In Indy wants Dexter Lumis.
Yeah.
And Candice LeRae's like, all right, it's going to be Lumis versus Gargano. And if Gargano wins enough with his Dexter business, it's done.
Yep.
But if Dexter Lumis wins, the Way has to give him a chance.
Yeah.
The battle for Indy's heart. One, this is probably going to be a pretty good match.
Yes, it will be.
Two, I'm just excited because I love this whole angle.
Yeah, it's great, man. They're just doing everything right with the Way.
They really are. And even Candice, like, I'm going to go to Regal's office and ask him. He's like, okay, make sure you knock first.
Don't piss him off anymore. I tried touching his knucks. I broke his pencil. I brought him a new pencil.
He's like, make sure you knock. He likes that.
Johnny's so funny.
I love him.
Yeah, because even when they were setting up the match, he's like, and if Gargano wins, he's like, yes, if Johnny wins, I like that. I like that.
He's
solid
so
stuff, man.
Yeah.
So then we got our main event. Bronson Reed versus Adam Cole.
Baby.
Great match.
Yeah. Awesome match.
Lot of back and forth. I mean, Reed dominated early until Cole super kicked his leg and like knocked him on the fucking ground, like because he was on the second rope and he fell hard.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Spinning Samoan drop from Reed. Panama Sunrise only gets a 2 count. I thought that would be it.
Yeah.
Because when you get someone as big as Bronson Reed in a Canadian Destroyer, like that's a hard fucking move to hit on a guy that big.
Yeah.
But the last shot does get the win here. But O'Reilly shows up, so we're probably going to get Cole O'Reilly 3. Get ready for the title card.
Doing the same shit that they did with Ciampa and Gargano.
But you know what? I'd rather watch repeat matches on NXT than Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, because true. O'Reilly and Cole are going to have a good match.
Yeah, we already know that.
Unlike Charlotte and Nikki Cross, which is the same thing, ends in a roll-up.
Yep.
These guys aren't going to roll each other up. They're going to kick each other's faces off.
Yes, exactly. And it's gonna be amazing.
So then we head over to the Blue brand.
Blue.
And we got a mixed bag here. Some things were good, some things were shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So we start off, Cena's mad because Reigns basically didn't acknowledge him. And then who comes out but Baron Corbin with his spaghetti stained shirt. Amber, you haven't been on the podcast to talk about Corbin's descent into madness.
So sad for him. When are they going to give him Xanax?
and he's talking about
what they were doing.
Well,
he's talking about all of his how everything's gone wrong, and he just needs Cena to put him in the new Suicide Squad movie. And then Cena gives him an AA, which is just kind of really mean. No,
I knew it was happening. I knew it was going to happen.
But I'm like, why, John Cena? This man has spaghetti on his shirt.
And it was SpaghettiOs.
Yep.
He has to eat it out of a can.
From the can.
Which is the best way to eat it.
Yeah.
No.
Don't judge me, Amber.
Judged. I have Chef Boyardee the kids won't eat, so you can have it.
Yeah.
Tons of it.
You can eat it for SummerSlam, dude.
Yeah.
With my America's Moist Wanted t-shirt on.
Yeah.
Make sure he has a bib.
Yeah, I don't want to get that shirt too dirty, man.
I'll wear a white dress shirt just so I can have something to drop it on.
Yeah, there you go.
So then we got Rey Mysterio versus Jimmy Uso. I don't know why Jay doesn't ever wrestle. It's always Jimmy.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's supposed to be main event Jey Uso, and he ain't even like mid-card Jey Uso right now.
No, he's just Roman's bitch.
Jimmy cuts off Rey at every turn.
Yes.
Through most of this match. Like every time Rey gets some momentum, Jimmy just cuts him right off.
Shut him down.
But Rey does get a little bit going and manages to get the roll-up assist. Dominic does that thing. Why is this a thing where someone like puts their foot on someone's side and that holds the pin down? We've talked about this. That's not how physics works.
No.
But it's a thing. They've really, really incorporated it in this rivalry.
Yep, they're pushing it for sure.
Not a bad match between these two, though.
No, it was decent.
I gave it 3 stars. I gave the Reed Cole match 3.5 stars because that was just Could have been a little longer, but all in all, it was really solid.
Yeah.
So then Belair comes out, interrupted by Carmella and Zelina Vega. They attack her, and who comes to the rescue but Sasha Banks?
Yeah.
I was genuinely shocked here. I did not expect to see Banks back.
Nope.
So then we set up a tag match later. Banks and Belair versus Vega and Carmella. Again, all right, solid.
Yeah.
Good for you, SmackDown, for using your women in an okay way.
Yeah. For once.
Speaking of something that's not so okay, we had Reggie versus Chad Gable for the 24/7. First of all, what the fuck is Chad Gable doing in the 24/7 title picture? He's in a tag team.
Yeah.
So Gable dominates most of this match, because he's a wrestler.
Yeah.
But Reggie does the flippy kicky business and spinning teabag, but Otis was like, nope, and just ran him over. Why didn't Otis just wrestle this match?
He should have.
Try to flip teabag Otis. He's just going to catch you.
And powerbomb.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this was stupid.
It was. But
why is Reggie on both Raw and SmackDown now?
I don't know, because Vince loves him.
24/7 champion. He can go both places.
No. Stay on Raw.
Okay. New rule.
New
rule. If only Reginald, he can only stay on Raw in a small segment. That's it. Small, very small. So then Roman Reigns comes to sign the contract with Finn Balor. And I was like, yes, okay, contract signing, making it official. But then Corbin attacked Finn Balor, acted like he was going to sign it. And I was like, Corbin, you've faced Roman Reigns before. You remember what happened last time, right? Like, you were in a porta potty.
You got the shit kicked out of you for a year.
And shit kicked on you.
Yeah.
He needs that big money match.
And then Cena attacks Corbin and signs the contract. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Balor and Reigns could have been so good.
Balor was going to take that title, dude.
But no, instead we get Cena and Reigns for SummerSlam.
I still think there's something that's coming with this whole Cena Reigns thing. I think Finn's going to end up being in the match somehow.
Well, according to Kevin, you could just take someone's money in the bank and cash it in. So maybe he'll do that.
Yeah, because I mean that's what fucking Miz did to Otis.
Well, no, Kevin says you can just grab the briefcase and use it. You don't have to win a match.
I mean, Miz stole the money in the bank.
Yeah.
Why not?
So then we got a match I really enjoyed. And it was Big E, Cesaro, and Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Dirty Dogs and Apollo Crews. Because we started out with who? It's Rick Boogs.
Rick Boogs.
And not only was the crowd into it, but McAfee was standing on the announce table getting him into it. Great stuff.
Of course.
Always happy to see it. And at the start of the match, Big E takes a lot of punishment from the Dirty Dogs, but Cesaro comes in and cleans house.
Yep.
First of all, what a team between Big E and Cesaro. That's like all power.
Fuck yeah.
And Dolph gets the swing, and Dolph is a great seller. So he actually goes limp during the swing, like he passed out for a minute.
Yeah.
Then we get a finisher trade-off where everybody's just taking each other out.
Yep.
Boogs distracts Aziz, but gets knocked down. I'm like, hey, Aziz,
leave him the fuck alone.
Finger on Boogs, okay? Don't you fucking touch him.
Alone.
Very precious. So, but Cesaro levels Aziz, and I'm like, yes, maybe this could be a thing in the future.
Maybe.
But then Dolph levels Cesaro, and Shinsuke Nakamura hits the Kinshasa, gets the win. Everybody happy.
Yes. Good match, man.
It was a good match. I gave it 3 stars.
Yep.
Because all the people in this match can wrestle. Heck, even Boogs and Aziz can actually wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
It says Aziz has the personality of a paper bag, but
yeah,
he can wrestle.
Yeah,
more than Omos.
Yeah, I'd like to see him and Omos have a match. That'd be fucking cool. We know who would win that one, Aziz, because he can actually wrestle.
Maybe that thumb shot will fix some of them teeth.
Yeah.
So then Seth Rollins comes out and basically talks about, why he's so mad at Edge. And it's all jealousy. This is what this whole angle is. But it's Rollins. He's always good with these segments. He can cut promos like no other.
Yep.
Then we got their main event. Banks and Belair versus Vega and Carmella. This was just Banks and Belair putting on a showcase.
Yeah.
Because it's Zelina Vega and Carmella. They're not winning.
No.
Banks even gets her Eddie Guerrero homages in. It's the Three Amigos and a frog splash.
Yep.
Belair takes out Vega, get the Banks statement for the win. And then as they celebrate, Banks literally hits the backstabber.
On Belair.
And she's next in line. And okay. Their match at WrestleMania was fantastic. So why not do it again? That actually makes sense.
Yep.
I wanted to see them as a tag team.
I knew. I was like, she's gonna come after the title. I didn't think it was literally gonna be right after this match.
No, I didn't either.
But I knew it was gonna come.
Because me and Bri were watching it, and I told him when Banks first came out, I was like, dude, I don't trust her. She is the female version of Randy Orton. She really is.
I love Banks.
I like her too, but she can't be trusted. And I just, I knew she was probably going to do something, and she fucking did.
Oh, wow.
I was kind of pissed, actually. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
They're going to have another good match. So
yeah.
Yeah, and at SummerSlam, I thought that was actually pretty smart. Like to do a WrestleMania rematch at SummerSlam, which is another big show. And I'm sure they will put on another great match.
Oh, yeah.
They will. And like you said, this makes sense because Banks hasn't been back since Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And she never technically got a rematch. So fast forward to now, she gets it. I'm all right with that. They're not reusing the same shit like they do with Rhea and Charlotte.
And we've had enough time away from this rivalry to where it feels fresh again.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Good booking there.
Good booking.
For once.
Then we head over to Dynamite, and what a fucking card this one was.
Dude, fight for the fucking fallen.
A lot of good setups here, but like some of the matches we got were like brilliant.
Dude.
So we start off with one of the most anticipated matches that we had of the night, and that was the Elite Squad, Kenny Omega, the Bucks, and the Good Bros, taking on the Dark Order, Hangman Adam Page, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver. The entrances were awesome.
Yes.
Because the Dark Order had like the cowboy entrances where like their shadows had cowboy hats on.
Yeah.
And then the Elite had a Space Jam entrance. Like they had the Elite Squad shirts on. Yep. They were coming out with basketballs and stuff. It was fun. It was really cool.
It was cool.
And only Omega and the Bucks can make something like that work.
Yep.
But still be taken seriously as wrestlers.
Yeah.
But yeah, great match here.
Dude.
But we knew Reynolds was going to take that first fall.
Yep.
It seemed like you should have had 10 in this match.
I still think he should have been in it.
But Anderson rolls up Reynolds, gets him out of there. But then Grayson goes on a run.
Yes.
Hits all these top rope maneuvers. I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah, dude.
Looked fantastic.
Yeah.
But him and Gallows end up counting each other out after he dives off the railing. Almost slipped.
He did.
And then Anderson gets taken out as well by Evil Uno.
Yeah.
Good for Evil Uno too against the
momentum. Yeah.
And Uno fights Omega pretty well, but ends up taking the V-trigger and the one-winged angel. And then there's a spot where the Bucks try to do the spike while dunking a ball, but Matt misses the ball because I get it. You're focused on hitting the spike safely, not as much on hitting the ball, but he misses the dunk and then gets the ball and then throws it in. He's like, that's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But I like that they acknowledged it, but still had fun with it and like carried it through.
Yeah.
Use their props.
And then we had really good storytelling because then we have, after Uno's eliminated, we have the Bucks and Omega
versus
Silver and Hangman, but Silver was taking most of the brunt for a while.
Yeah.
And he just came back from his injuries. He's looking really good here. And he's every time it looks like he's gonna get a pinfall on one of the Bucks, like Omega shows up, or like he's getting cut off at every turn.
Yeah.
But the Bucks, they end up taking out Silver here with the BTE trigger, and it's Hangman versus the Bucks and Omega. And I was like,
son of a bitch.
Oh God. Or I was like, is he gonna actually lose this match? Because I thought this was a guarantee.
Yeah.
And he gets a double buckshot lariat, takes out Matt.
Yep.
But then he gets hit with the belt, kicks out at 2, but then 2 V triggers and a one-winged angel. Omega gets the win. Hangman does not get that title shot.
What the fuck?
So who's facing him in All Out? I was genuinely shocked.
Yeah.
Like I was at my grandma's. I was trying not to curse. I was like, what? What? So that's why I was in the group chat. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because my grandma's a big wrestling fan, but she's never watched AEW before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking get her in it, man.
Oh, she was like, she liked Evil Uno a lot. She's like, I like that masked guy.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, take her off of WWE and make her watch AEW.
And she like got up. Because when Hangman was by himself, she's like, you get him. Kick him.
That's so cool, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, my grandma's been watching since the 50s.
Wow.
So
that's really cool.
Man.
She's seen a lot of wrestling.
Yeah. That's awesome. She still likes it too, though, man.
It's one of her favorite things. Yeah. So then Ricky Starks celebrates the FTW title win. And Brian Cage comes out and just assaults the band. I was like, what did the band do? They're just out here working.
He's mad, dude.
But we're going to get a rematch, and I'm looking forward to that. Those two did great the first time. I'm okay with the rematch.
Yep.
Do you know that JR offended Xavier with his commentary in this match?
Mm-mm.
Over the instruments, saying they had no place in wrestling, and Xavier went online with pictures of its collection.
Oh,
that's funny.
I was like, wow.
Wow.
The Lucha Bros not with Pac tonight.
No.
And I'm thinking Andrade may join Death Triangle. Pac may be out.
I don't like that, man.
I'm okay with it because Pac would go singles, and you know what Pac could do in singles.
Yeah, that part would be good.
Yeah.
But do they really want Andrade as their boss?
I mean, yeah.
He said he was going to be their boss.
I feel like if they do end up kicking Pac out and he comes in, he's gonna take over Death Triangle.
Until they set up a match later for Andrade and Pentagon.
Dude.
Because he's the one that doesn't like take orders as much.
No. I could see Phoenix doing it more than Penta for sure.
And then we also get word that Tanahashi going to go for the IWGP title next. And I don't know if you're familiar with this guy, but
I know he's in Japan. He wrestled in
he's
Japan.
A superstar in Japan. His name is the Ace.
Yeah.
So, and it's someone that Moxley's been trying to get a hold of for a while. So I think there's going to be something there between Moxley and him. Yeah. And this is the first time we're going to see, Tanahashi not in Japan. So it's very big.
Yeah.
Very big news for AEW.
Yeah.
And then we got Santana and Ortiz taking on FTR. And this match would have been even better, but an injury happens and they kind of have to call it.
Yeah.
Who got injured?
Wheeler did.
He sliced his arm open.
Yeah.
Because he got knocked into the metal part of the ring rope, just cut his arm open. It's like a freak accident that like really shouldn't be able to happen, but just timing, it just perfectly hit it in the right place.
Yep.
But Ortiz was on fire in this match.
Dude,
he had the barrages.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wheeler cuts his arm, so they kind of have to call an audible and cut it short. And Harwood has to go and finish the match to get the pin on Santana.
Yep.
So I gave it 2.5 stars, and it is nobody's fault. Just injuries happen, and sometimes we're not able to do what we want.
Exactly.
But this whole Pinnacle Inner Circle thing, it's not getting old. It's just every time it's still, because we have all these different members and they can have all these different kinds of matches. It never feels like I'm watching the same thing.
Nope, they keep it fresh.
Yeah, unlike some people.
Yeah. If both these groups were on Raw, we'd be stabbing ourselves in the face.
Yeah, I'm like, oh great, here we go again.
We'd be having death matches with Nick Gage, just to get over this. So we had Lance Archer taking on Hikuleo for the IWGP title. And I had never seen this guy wrestle before.
No,
so I was curious. And I also didn't know he was that fucking large.
Dude, he's big.
But Haku was with him. I knew it was Haku's son, but I didn't know he was going to walk out of the ring with him.
That's cool, man.
It's cool to see him.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah. And Archer is not a small guy.
No.
But Hakulio is a lot taller than Archer. So I was like, shit, that's a lot of dude in the ring right now.
Yes.
And this was a pretty heavy hitting match. Like these two were just slugging it out. Even Haku got involved for a second.
Yep.
And I was like, Archer, you be careful. That's a dangerous name. But Archer, too explosive, hits the blackout, defends his title. He will face Tanahashi next week. I like that they're giving Archer some stuff to do here.
Yeah, he's good, man. I like
Give the match 3 stars, though.
Yeah, it was a good match.
And at this point, my grandma was like, I like the guy with the braids.
Yeah.
I like his style.
Yeah, she's an Archer fan.
Although she remembered Haku. She's like, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
And then Darby gets on the mic, talks about Rampage and says that's a place where you can prove you're the best in the world. Punk reference. Could Darby Allin be Punk's first opponent?
Yeah.
That would be a match.
I could see Punk accepting that.
That would be a match.
Punk could have a match with anybody.
That's true.
It'll be a match.
But it's been so long. I think you need someone that's very good in the ring to work with.
And Darby's a very good
Darby's good at making someone else look good because Darby's like the Shawn Michaels type. He'll take punishment for most of the match, then come back toward the end. So Punk can really get his stuff in.
Yeah.
Early on in a match with Darby.
Yeah.
Then Black attacks Cody Rhodes again.
Yes.
And then Fuego del Sol, he kicks him in the face too. just because.
No reason. Just because. Black is asserting his dominance right now.
Loved it though.
Yeah, it's great. It's fucking great. I cannot wait for that match, dude. It's
next week. It's gonna be great. I'm telling you.
I know, dude. I'm so fucking ready.
I'm just ready to see like what, now that he's, got creative control, let's see what a Malachi Black match looks like with Cody Rhodes. Like
it's gonna be.
I don't even know what to expect, like the entrance and everything.
Yeah, dude.
Because we actually haven't seen him come down to the ring, so
nope. He's gonna have a badass entrance, dude. I know it.
So then we got Christian and Jurassic Express taking on Angelico and Private Party. And Christian basically just chased Matt off. That was like his whole purpose of being in the match. But Luchasaurus,
dude,
doing the tossed everybody. Like, whatever, I'll get all of you.
Yeah.
He is so impressive for a big guy. He's super strong, but he flies.
Yep.
But yeah, faces get the win here, and the Blade gets Christian with the Nux.
Yeah.
So this rivalry between Christian, Jurassic Express, and the Hardy Family Office is still in full swing.
Yep.
I gave it 2.5 stars though, just because it was fast. It was more. This was more of a segment.
Match.
More of a
segment. It was a quick match.
Then we got Julia Hart versus Thunder Rosa. This was basically just because Thunder Rosa just got full time with AEW. This was just to give her some momentum. But Julia Hart is every time she's getting better. Like each match, she's improving more. So I was very impressed with her in this match because someone like Thunder Rosa, it's no joke. You got to be able to keep up, and she did.
Yep.
So, and again, for someone who's 19 years old, she's looking like she's going to be a star in the future.
She will be, dude. They're going to make a star out of her.
So yeah, Thunder Rosa gets the win, 2.5 stars. This was basically just a squash match, but I was very impressed with both people.
Yep.
So then we had our main event here. No rules. Chris Jericho, the Painmaker, versus Nick Gage. Holy shit.
Dude. Like I told you in that text, dude, the match last week or the week prior with Archer and Moxley was like pre-show quality compared to this match. Goddamn.
I think the thing that like made me wince the most was the pizza cutter.
Yeah.
Because first he gets Jericho in the arm with it. And he bleeds pretty damn good from the arm.
Yeah.
Just to show you how dangerous this thing is. First of all, he kept it in his pocket too. He has a pizza cutter in his fucking pocket.
Yeah, cargo shorts, dude.
You never know.
But he gets Jericho across the forehead with it. And then
but like 3 times.
During the commercial, he was ironically a Domino's pizza ad played.
I thought it was Pizza Hut.
No, it was Domino's.
Oh.
Because Domino's actually got they got pissed. But because at one point, Gage holds up the bloody pizza cutter as they're cutting a pizza in the ad. And this was not planned. The timing just happened to work out this way.
I think it's great.
It's great, dude. I don't get over it, Domino's. It's fine.
That made me want your pizza.
Exactly. Come on,
Gage your spokesperson. These things aren't just for cutting pizzas. You can cut your opponents with them too.
Yeah, it makes sense, dude.
Jericho got Floyd the baseball bat, took it to Gage for a minute. There were some chair shots, but then the light tubes got introduced.
Yeah.
Which we have never seen light tubes in a major wrestling promotion. This is like indie wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
That's where Gage comes from. This is what he's known for. Busted across Jericho's face, then takes the jagged edge and he's stabbing him in the forehead.
Stabs him.
Like he's not pulling, he's just going. And Jericho's forehead is torn to shit.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to watch.
Yeah, my grandma was like, they shouldn't be allowed to do that. I was like, yeah, you're probably right.
You're probably right. But it's AEW, man.
It's Chris Jericho, who's like a big wrestling star, letting this, agreeing to do these kind of spots. Like, kudos to Jericho.
Absolutely.
Then they get the pane of glass.
Dude.
Put it on the chairs, and Jericho puts Gage through it. So now there is shattered glass all over the ring. So now every time you take a bump, you're falling on glass.
Man.
It's like, Jesus Christ, guys. Jericho hits the green mist.
Yep.
Shades of Japan. Yep. Hits the Judas effect. Gets the victory here. Hard fought victory for Jericho. This was not labor.
Yeah.
And then they cut to Jericho talking about his rivalry with Juventud Guerrera. And it's funny because the crowd's chanting Hoovy, and MJF's like, who the hell is Hoovy? Because he's 23 and he might not know. Right. But his next labor, he has to finish the match using a top rope maneuver, and it will be against Juventud Guerrera,
who hasn't wrestled in 15 years.
I was shocked. Like I'm like, what?
Yeah, dude.
Hasn't wrestled that long?
Yeah, it's been like 15 years.
Well, he's been in the indie circuit.
Yeah.
But he's never, since WCW, he's not been in a major wrestling promotion. But he's consistently wrestled, mostly in Mexico.
Yeah. I can't wait to see him.
But still, they got him for that. Like that's a big get.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to see him, dude.
And it's gonna be great to see him and Jericho renew the rivalry after all these years.
Yeah.
This Labors of Jericho thing, this is a great.
I'm digging it, dude.
Yeah, they're really giving us the money's worth here.
I just hope it pays off, dude.
Well, it's gonna be Jericho and MJF. We know it's gonna be we're gonna get that match, and it's probably gonna be some sort of crazy finish.
Oh yeah. I just hope Jericho fucking comes out on top for the whole thing.
After all this, he better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This man is
I don't know.
God, dude.
So then we're on to the news. Queen of the Ring slated for October.
I'm excited for that. But
it's good that they're getting their own tournament with that,
Yeah, you're right. They're probably going to give it to Charlotte.
I mean, she is the queen, so I'm sure she'll get that. My grandma hates Charlotte, by the way, because she was talking about that when I was over there. She's like, who I don't like? That queen lady.
Yeah.
Go, grandma.
Yes.
She's like, she's just so damn arrogant. You want to punch her in the mouth.
Yeah. Tell your grandma to do it, dude.
Charlotte Flair just got punched by an 81-year-old woman.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. People lose their minds.
And Natalia's injured ankle, we said she'll be out for a few weeks. Not as bad as I thought it could be.
Which is good.
Randy Orton slated to come back in August. So here soon.
Wow. Okay.
Apparently he did have an injury. That's why he was gone.
All right.
And it was a small injury, but he didn't want it to progress.
Makes sense.
Wish they would have told us that sooner. Like we were just all like, where the fuck is Randy Orton?
Yeah.
Cena gonna leave after SummerSlam.
I knew it. He wasn't gonna stick around. Quick.
I mean, yeah, he's busy. He's got shit to do. CM Punk blacklisted by WWE. We knew that anyone who signs with AEW is probably blacklisted with WWE. I mean, that's just kind of, you expect that.
Yeah.
And they acted like it's not a big deal because they never wanted, like they wanted Punk. WWE has wanted Punk back ever since he left. They're just acting like they don't care because he signed with AEW.
I thought they didn't care and they wanted to give AEW more talent.
Yeah. And they did say that. Vince got super arrogant, says like, we make all the money and AEW is not competition. And, we'll give them more stars. It's whatever. Like, it's just our scraps.
Okay.
You say
none
that.
Of them are scraps.
But one, you're giving like major talent to a company that's going to use them. Two, they're making bank. And yes, they don't have as much money as you do because you've been around since, the 70s.
The 70s, yeah.
They've been around for 2 years.
2 fucking years.
Their pay-per-views have sold out in record times.
Yes.
This last Dynamite was the 4th highest rated wrestling program in a long record history.
Yeah.
We're doing the numbers. Shit's happening.
Yeah.
This is competition, Vince, because WCW never did anything this big.
No,
they just tried to get old WWE talent and they had some ratings on their Monday show, but AEW has done significantly more.
Yeah. In a shorter amount of time.
Exactly.
Because
WCW was around for years before it ever went to TNT.
Yep. Because I saw that shit the other day that Vince was pretty much basically saying like, oh, well, AEW doesn't bring us anywhere near the competition that WCW did. I'm like, dude, that right there tells everybody that you're losing your fucking mind.
Because you're just trying to shit talk.
Yeah. Fuck you, Vince.
And the thing is, all this wrestler trading, they would include WWE in on it if they weren't such assholes about it.
Yeah.
Then you could get Punk and Aleister Black back for a little bit and all that stuff. But no, you want to be an asshole, so no, it's going to take all your good people.
Yeah.
There's also rumors that Lesnar is going to sign somewhere else.
I've seen that.
But I honestly think it could be something like UFC. I don't think he's going to AEW because there was a rumor that it could be AEW, and even AEW is like, yeah, that's not us. Okay. We don't have Lesnar.
He'd probably want too much anyways.
WWE also made more cuts within their corporate level. So again, they talk about they're not worried yet. They're the only one hemorrhaging employees.
Yeah.
Keith Lee also extremely unhappy with how he's been booked lately. Talked about waiting all these months to come back only to lose
his two
matches.
2 matches back. Yeah.
And I understand. Keith Lee is way better than that. And granted, one of those matches was against Bobby Lashley. And the other match with Cross wasn't a bad match. But you need to book this guy better. You brought him to the main roster, I thought, with a reason.
Yeah.
I completely understand why he's unhappy.
Yep. It worries me for Bronson too. If he actually does go.
Yeah.
Because he's good too.
Queen of the Ring finals are going to be in Saudi Arabia.
Really?
Yep. Which I'm sure is going to go over very well with them, considering that they're very misogynistic.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a choice. Wheeler is cleared with his arm cut injury. They're just making sure it doesn't get infected, so he's probably got to wrap it pretty good because it was a pretty deep cut.
Yeah.
We talked about Vince saying AEW is not competition and they're just picking up their duds, which I don't know how you're going to, especially since you wanted Aleister back and you're going to call him a dud.
Right. And they're still trying to get Braun back for less money.
Yeah. Come on now. Come on now, Vince. We read the news. We know what happens.
Yeah.
It's not like back in the 80s when everything was behind closed doors.
Right.
Yeah.
The networks, however, are pissed that WWE let Daniel Bryan and Punk sign with AEW. They're pissed because they know TNT's ratings are going to go through the fucking roof when those guys show up on television.
Yep.
Like if Punk does show up on the first Rampage, their numbers are going to be incredible. And, Fox and USA know this. And they're like, Vince, what the fuck, dude? Like, this is terrible for us. So WWE keeps pissing off their network sponsors. They might lose a network spot and be like TNA and have to go to like WGN America.
Oh, but wait. SmackDown is talking about a 3-hour show.
Oh, because that's been working so great for Raw.
They're talking about adding an extra hour.
God damn it.
Like really,
another hour I have to watch.
2 shit 3-hour shows. No thanks.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about Domino's being upset about the pizza cutter incident. I thought it was funny.
Dude, it's awesome.
And it really, that's because all the fans loved this match. So, that's good for Domino's.
Yeah, take it and roll with it.
Yeah, take it, Domino's. Don't be so critical. We talked about Lynch returning to the draft. Anderson slams Vince on Twitter about the whole we'll give you more stars thing. And he's like, I get texts every day from people in your company saying that they're unhappy. He's like, go ahead and give them to us. I'll give them somewhere to go.
I believe it, dude. I was talking to Amber about that yesterday. I was like, what do you think, after we read about, what happened? I was like, what do you think that all the other fucking wrestlers are thinking in their own fucking heads? Like, nobody's safe, dude.
No, everyone's probably like, when's the next? Everyone's probably waiting on a release.
Yeah. It's fucking insane.
And that's crazy. That's a work environment you don't want to be a part of.
Yeah, no.
Toxic.
It is toxic just because of Vince and creative.
It's going to be Roman Reigns versus Vince McMahon versus Shane McMahon at WrestleMania because nobody's going to be there.
Paige working to get back in the ring. She had that bad neck injury. She's slowly working on getting back into shape and being able to get back in the ring. I don't know if she'll go to WWE or where she'll end up because she's had a lot of legal trouble with Alberto Del Rio. So, and I think he's going to show up I don't know what company he's going to sign with, but again, they can't be in the same company for legal reasons.
TNA.
Maybe. I mean, he's been there before.
Could be.
Alberto El Patron. So, but then she couldn't go there because they can't be in the same company because of legal issues.
Yeah.
And I think restraining orders and things of that nature.
Well,
unless you want to make an angle out of it.
Yeah. But how is that going to work if she does go to say AEW? Because, they're all fucking merging. Not merging, but
she doesn't have to go to TNA though.
Yeah, that's true.
AEW.
I think she'd go back to WWE. Honestly, I think that she's one of the people they would do stuff with because they have in the past.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman going to be working the indie circuit for a while. He's actually signed some contracts to be at some independent shows. So probably just to kind of get in that ring shape again. Because when you've been gone for a little bit, you gotta kind of work.
You gotta dust off the ring rust.
Because he's not as big of a name as like CM Punk. Where like CM Punk, if he's gonna get in the ring anywhere, someone's gonna see it. So, but Braun, he can go to some indie shows, kind of get some momentum back, and then go to wherever he's gonna end up going.
Yeah.
Then the biggest news of the week came literally like right toward the end of the week. Bray Wyatt has been released from WWE.
Okay.
Honestly, I was waiting for it.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like, oh, he's going to be back at this point, and then he wasn't. Or, oh, he's going to be back at this point, he wasn't. And it didn't seem like Bray wanted to come back. So
yeah.
I think between him and creative, they couldn't make a decision. And he's like, well, fuck it.
Yeah. Well, so one of my buddies texted me yesterday because I was cutting grass and shit. So I wasn't, fucking around on my phone or whatever. But I got done and I came in, man. And he texted me. He was like, did you hear about Bray? I was like, no. And then literally right after I sent that, dude, I fucking saw that they released him. And I was like, babe, they fucking just released Bray Wyatt.
That's not how it happened. He sat there on the couch and he had no words. And then he went with his phone. I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, it's the biggest release since like Braun and Alistair, but I think it's even bigger than them.
It is bigger.
He was a moneymaker.
It is bigger.
I mean, look at all the money that you spent.
Oh yeah, dude.
On the merch.
Dude, I've got so much fucking Wyatt shit, man.
Like really, WWEshop.com, a lot of their sellers are, Fiend merchandise.
Yes.
We even bought a Fiend Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah. So they lost that. I mean, granted, they could still sell some of the merch, but fans aren't going to buy it if he's not there.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it when it's on clearance.
And if he goes somewhere else, that's a moneymaker for wherever he goes. Because Bray has a non-wrestling following. People that don't watch wrestling love him.
Oh, everyone knows who he is.
Yeah.
He's one of the bigger names that have come out of the modern era of wrestling.
Yes, absolutely.
All on his own merits.
Yeah.
So where he could go to a fucking no-name company and they'll get on the map because he's there.
Yeah.
But we've all talked about, and I know everyone talks about AEW, but he legit has ties to AEW with Brody's son and the Dark Order.
Yeah. I
think it's a no-brainer.
It is a no-brainer.
I don't know. He just posted about his own little clique.
Yeah. Cult of Wyndham coming soon.
Maybe that'll show up somewhere.
I don't know what it is.
It today.
Well, I mean, he's part of the Wyndham family.
Right.
So, I mean, he's got a lot of wrestlers in his family.
But I read it was a podcast. So I don't really know if it's a...
So yeah, maybe he's going to do a podcast. But I think he's going to show up in AEW because he's talked about wanting, ever since Brody passed, he wanted to be close with his family. They are with AEW. And I think he would want to look after -1.
Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen. Because I'm pretty sure that Bray is his godfather.
I'm pretty sure. And also that Bray can turn the Dark Order actually dark.
Yes.
And can really make it like a heel stable threat.
Yes.
While they're great with the comedy stuff, they are. But they're all such good versatile wrestlers that they could go dark and it could be good. Like Bray could have a match with Hangman, take control of the Dark Order, and it can only go up from there.
Yeah. So this is my whole thing now, dude. Over the last month or so, with WWE doing all these fucking releases and shit.
Bray and Malachi could make their own ministry.
Well,
that would be
Braun.
Yeah,
Braun responded.
And
Braun
what about Rowan
for you, brother?
and Rowan too. You can get most of the Wyatts back together.
Yeah, maybe that's what Cult of Wyndham is going to be.
I don't know.
If he starts a podcast, I'm listening to it because
fuck yeah, dude, absolutely,
very interested.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, and that could cause Braun to make a decision that he wasn't going to make, because clearly they're close.
Yeah.
But yeah, wherever he goes, it's going to be news.
Yeah.
But AEW just makes the most sense.
Yeah, it does.
And they, of course, would sign him in a heartbeat because they know what kind of numbers that would do.
Oh yeah, dude. They're gonna.
You could have CM Punk versus Bray Wyatt.
That'd be weird.
Dude, I'm just saying, man. WWE is.
They made some mistakes.
They are killing themselves
because they let go the two people you said that you watch WWE for, Aleister Black and Bray Wyatt. They're gone.
Yeah, both of them.
And Malachi's in AEW now, and I think Bray's not far behind. But he's got a 90-day no compete clause, I'm sure.
But he could. Okay.
No, go ahead.
Could he pay off his fees and just go anyway?
Probably.
That's what I'm hoping he does. We know the dude has money. He's got thousands of dollars from us, probably. You know what I'm saying? He's got the money. If he's smart, and he is, we all know he is, he will fucking do it. He will pay whatever he needs to pay WWE to get that shit off his contract, and he will fucking jump ship to AEW immediately.
But I'm curious. I'm going to be keeping an eye out.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, I would not be surprised if somebody from AEW didn't reach out to him yesterday after he got
I'm sure as soon as this news broke, he got offers out the wazoo because every company is going to want this guy.
Yeah.
But I'm sure someone like Cody sent him a text like, "Oh, hey, man, if you're looking for somewhere to fall, let me know."
Yeah.
But what about Alexa?
I know she's That's her gimmick now.
Her, but everybody's mad at her.
Yeah.
It's her fault.
Yeah, and she's
It's
just
ridiculous.
doing her job.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
She doesn't write this shit.
No.
And she does good with what she's been given.
Yeah, she's done this character very well, and it's not her fault that
No.
Bray got released. So people need to fucking get over that because she has nothing to do with it.
But she should just go on social media and say Lily did it.
That would be funny. But then people would get more mad.
She could, or they should just stop this whole thing now.
Let her go back to her normal thing, the Little Miss Bliss.
Yeah. Because to continue it on, it doesn't make sense anymore.
But I'm sure they'll do anything to milk the popularity of the character.
They'll just do it for a little bit, and then all of a sudden she'll be just her normal self, and they want to explain it. They'll just be like, "Oh,
yeah,
what was that even about?"
I can see that. I can see that being a thing.
Are you lost, Ben?
So I thought I heard one of my dogs throwing up, so I was like looking around to see which one it was. They're fine, just a little gagging.
Yeah. So
yeah, I can get WWE.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's been crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of speculation you can make about what's going to happen. And that's what's so interesting about this time in wrestling. Like whenever someone gets released, you're like, where are they going?
And I think we're always going to be like, oh, AEW is always going to.
That's always the first thought. But they could go to TNA. They can go to, but just because they go there because of the intermediate deals, they could still show up anywhere. So like Matt Cardona, he just had a death match with Nick Gage a couple weeks ago and beat him for his title.
Yep.
And that was one of the bloodier things I've seen too, because even the fans were throwing bottles and shit in the ring.
Wow. Really, people? We just got back.
Yeah, but this is like a low grade indie show. Like,
okay,
it's a little grittier and more violent and a little. You when you show up, you're like a riot could break out at any time. So this is why we all pay $15 and we're in someone's backyard. Like, shit could go south. Let's be ready for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
But yeah, again, it was AEW just kills it.
Yeah. They are, man. I'm telling you. And
when you say they're no competition, it's like, shut the fuck up, Vince. We know they are. Like,
he knows they are too. He's just in fucking denial.
But it makes you look like more of an asshole. Like if you just go about your business, it's whatever. Even though your business is shit, it's whatever. But like the fact you're trying to like belittle people just to try to act like you're not afraid of what's actually happening. Like it just makes you, one, it makes you look delusional, and two, it makes you look like an asshole. So it doesn't benefit anybody.
No,
Vince McMahon should be smarter than that.
He should be, but he's like I said, man, he's losing his fucking mind. And he is, because he knows that
who's he going to release next? Like what big name is he going to release next? Is he going to release someone like John Cena?
Why? He's going back after SummerSlam.
Right, he's not going to be there anyways.
He's going to release Roman Reigns.
Payroll though.
We don't need Roman Reigns.
They were saying that they released Bray for fucking budget cuts.
He makes half their money.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like
between John Cena and Bray Wyatt, that's like most of their merch.
Yeah. Like this dude, Bray, pulled in so much fucking money, but you cut him for budget cuts. And
again, like you had non-wrestling fans watching Bray's stuff because he had like the horror theme to it. Yeah. So a lot of horror fans were like all in on Bray Wyatt. Yeah. And now that's gone.
Yeah. For now. It's coming back.
I just meant from WWE's pocket.
Yeah.
It's going to someone else's.
It's going to AEW.
But he probably will be a different character because the Fiend's copyrighted. So he's not going to be able to use that character. But whatever. We've seen he can make any character work.
Yeah. And I think.
Except for Husky Harris.
Right.
I mean, he did make it work in the sense of the pig character of Huskus. So, you know.
Yeah.
I guess he did end up coming at full circle.
He's going to have a more darker character, I feel.
Oh, I
100%. Say AEW.
But like I said, it's the Dark Order presents a perfect opportunity just because it's Brody's stable. Yeah. So it's something personal to him. Negative one's in it, but he can make it like a legit threat.
Yeah. And he will too. And they need to bring him in before they reveal the fucking trios titles.
I don't know. The trios titles are coming. I don't know if he'll be there before then. Depends on if he buys out his contract or if he waits for his 90 days.
Yeah.
I just want to see him at All Out.
Oh, dude, could you imagine if he showed up at All Out?
You might pass out.
Keep saying, oh, what if this person shows and this person and then but dude.
But if legit Bray Wyatt showed up at All Out, that would be insane.
Dude.
But I don't see it happening this soon.
Yeah.
Unless he buys out his
around
contract.
Halloween.
It could be around October.
Yeah, if he does just wait out the 90 days, and it's going to be at least November before he's going to be able to go anywhere.
But yeah, so everyone's gonna be waiting on that. So that's gonna do it for this week in wrestling. I'll have a link to Joey's Twitch in the description below. Don't forget to check that out and also like, subscribe, all that business. Until next time.